Celtic are back in action this weekend where we take on Hibs. In today's video, we will go over the build-up to that match whilst discussing Casper Schmeichel's retirement as he has gave us an insight. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic news. Alan Brazil is at it again, peddling yet another baseless rumour about Celtic's ownership. This time he's claiming that Red Bull is looking to invest in the club, despite openly admitting he doesn't even know if it's true. Speaking on TalkSport, Brazil was discussing the potential takeover of Rangers by the San Francisco 49ers when he casually threw in a line about Red Bull's supposed interest in Celtic. The big news, of course, Rangers, if that goes through, that will be interesting, with the San Francisco 49ers putting money in. They are part of Leeds as well. I was told this a few weeks ago, but I was told it was advanced talks. I thought interesting. I also heard Celtic and Red Bull were interested in taking a piece of Celtic, but I don't know if that is true or not. You get so many things sent to you, don't you? Even he admits he doesn't know if there's any truth in it. That should really be the end of the discussion. But it's worth pointing out just how little sense this actually makes. We have seen some careless media-owned Celtic sites sticking out Brazil's quotes this morning without challenging them, which is disappointing. Red Bull already has a stake in Leeds United, the club that the San Francisco 49ers own. The same 49ers are supposedly trying to complete a takeover of Rangers. Why would Red Bull then go against that and invest in Celtic? And who are they buying shares from? Dermot Desmond, the club's majority shareholder, has absolutely no intention of selling. This is just another one of Brazil's weekly Celtic ownership fantasies. He seems to be working off WhatsApp rumours, grabbing onto those vague, dodgy, shared many times messages and giving them airtime as if they hold any weight, adding, "I've heard," to make it sound believable. It's nonsense, the same as always, and as usual, it won't amount to anything. Now for the main story, as Casper Schmeichel has dismissed any thoughts of retirement for now, insisting he has no plans to slow down as he prepares for another season at Celtic. The 38-year-old goalkeeper signed a one-year deal with an option for another, which has been triggered, keeping him at the club for next season. Despite his age, Schmeichel has shown no signs of decline, remaining sharp between the sticks and composed with the ball at his feet. Speaking on the overlap, Gary Neville asked whether he had considered calling time on his career and what his plans were for life after football. Schmeichel responded, "I've never been the kind of guy to think of limitations. I think if I was thinking about limitations, I'd dive into the whole living in the shadow of someone and maybe not achieving things I've always wanted to achieve. So I've always lived in the thought that anything's possible, but I've also been lucky in the sense that I've had a dad that's gone through this. I don't know how you guys feel. You've obviously all retired. I don't know. Is there a better job out there than being in football?" The goalkeeper brings much coolness and composure to the backline, only conceding in 2 home matches in the league this season. It's fair to say that not many were impressed with his signing in the summer, but many have eaten their words. Brendan held out for his man, phoning him after he had exited the Euros and reuniting with a top-class goalie. Having that bit of experience at the back is invaluable. It was the same when Joe Hart was at Celtic before he retired. It means the younger guys, like summer signing Sinisalo, have some top mentors to train with. In other news, Alistair Johnston has shared his go-to post-match indulgence, and it all depends on whether Celtic have a midweek fixture. Celtic have had a hectic few months, playing 3 times a week in some cases, but they only have 1 midweek outing left this season. It's great for the players to get a few days off, their first opportunity to have some meaningful days off in the new year. The Canadian right-back, who has been a key figure in Brendan Rodgers' side, admitted that when the schedule allows, he enjoys unwinding with a glass or 2 of wine. But if there is another game coming up soon, it is straight back into recovery mode. He told Celtic's Instagram story, "Depends if we have a midweek game. If not, a glass or 2 of wine. If we do have a game right after, it's straight onto the hydration tablets to get ready again. I don't mind some Haagen-Dazs ice cream. That's my guilty pleasure." A bit of ice cream and a couple of glasses of wine, not the worst way to celebrate another Celtic win. The right-back has been on top of his game this season as he chases his 2nd treble in his Celtic career. The League Cup is already in the bag, and the Hoops are just 3 wins away from a 4th league title in a row and have the Scottish Cup to win, with Hibs to play in the competition on Sunday. In other news, Casper Schmeichel has revealed that his now Celtic teammate Casper Schlupp was responsible for costing him the Premier League Golden Glove during Leicester City's historic title-winning season. Appearing on the overlap on Thursday morning, the Danish goalkeeper recalled how he narrowly missed out on the award in the 2015-16 season. With the league title already secured, Schmeichel was tied on 15 clean sheets alongside Joe Hart and David De Gea, with Petr Cech eventually claiming the award with 16. The defining moment came on the final day of the season against Chelsea, when Leicester gave away a last-minute penalty at Stamford Bridge. When asked about it, Schmeichel had no hesitation in naming the culprit. "The year we, Leicester, won the league, I lost the Golden Glove because someone gave away a penalty at Chelsea," he said. Jamie Carragher, sensing a story, asked, "Who gave it away?" Schmeichel responded, "Jeff Schlupp." Carragher laughed. "You never forget, do you?" Schmeichel admitted he would have loved to win the award, but ultimately had no complaints. "It's something you look back on and would have loved to have won, but at the end of the day, I got the Premier League trophy after the Everton match." Now, 8 years later, Schlupp and Schmeichel are teammates once again at Celtic. The night before this episode was filmed, Schmeichel missed out on a record 10 clean sheets at home in near enough the last minute, but Casper Schlupp wasn't to blame this time. The two were reunited in January when Schlupp joined on loan from Crystal Palace, and with hope that he could sign permanently in the summer, it looks like the pair have plenty more football left to play together, hopefully without any costly last-minute penalties. Lastly, Alistair Johnston modelled Celtic's new Adidas Originals top while taking time to answer questions from fans. The right-back has been nothing short of sensational since arriving in Glasgow just over 2 years ago. Winning a treble in his first season and following it up with a league and cup double, Johnston has already etched himself into the club's history, and with the League Cup already secured, the league all but won, and the Scottish Cup still to play for, another treble could be on the horizon. His performances haven't gone unnoticed, with Premier League clubs and even Inter Milan reportedly keeping tabs on the Canadian, but for now, Celtic fans will be hoping he sticks around. When asked about his most cherished moments in a Hoops shirt, Johnston spoke about the magic of winning trophies at Hampton. He said on Celtic's Instagram story, "There is something really special about lifting a trophy at Hampton. I've been lucky enough to do that a couple of times, but the moment after when you get to go over and celebrate with the crowd, you get half of Hampton buzzing and the other half empty, you get to do You'll Never Walk Alone. The songs like that with the whole crowd and we're interlocked, it's really special. You can see how much it means to the club and fans in those moments. Those are the moments that I'll definitely cherish." With Johnston playing a key role in another dominant season for Celtic, fans will be hoping there are plenty more Hampton moments to come before any big move away is considered. AJ is one of the players who just love the energy and passion that surround the club. It was clear that he fell in love on day one, making the debuts of fire at Ibrox under Ange Postecoglou. He's everything you want as a Celtic player on the pitch, but off the pitch he's a top bloke too. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you